No, I'm over here. You just have to talk. Okay, it's on. Hello.
Okay. Hello. Um, this this video, it comes under the Fair Use Act. The Copyright Act of 1976 codified the fair use defense to copyright infringement in Section 107. However, the doctrine of fair use has been used in federal courts since the 1840s, as an English version of fair use appeared even earlier. 1976 Copyright Act also established the National Commission on New Technological Uses of Copyrighted Works. The Copyright Act of 1976 allows us to use this information. Fair use. Do not copyright me, YouTube, because this is within the law of fair use. Copyright Act of 1976.
Now, before I do anything else,
Can you hear me?
Many Machone, mean water is life, to my Lakota brothers, and uh, and I
Nice.
must give praises to the Most High. This goes out to Ronnie King,
King.
King,
Ronnie Kane.
Ronnie King,
Cain.
King.
Cain, like Cain and Abel.
Oh, okay, Ronnie King. Uh,
Cain.
that's what I said, King. I'm trying to get to the bottom of something. You know, people keep saying it's not about clout. It's about clout because otherwise, if you think that that was your baby, why don't you go get a court order and go to court? You just keep dragging this out and stuff like that. So that's what I have a problem with, and stuff like that. And
Well, Red Hawk, it's not that we really have a problem with it. It's just like it seems like people are attacking Krishan as usual. So I know that Krishan has some people that really love her, and we love her too. But we know her faults. We don't know everything she did that's wrong in her life. Just like nobody knows everything we've done wrong in our life. But we're all wrong, and we're not angels. So I mean, she has good qualities, she has bad qualities, just like everybody. So I mean, I'm a fan because she's interesting. She puts her all into a performance. She can learn a dance step in less than 5 minutes. She she if she went to sing had singing lessons, I don't know everything she does. If she had singing lessons, she would be a great singer. She picks up everything very quickly. And she's a great runner, a great athlete. She played volleyball, she played football, she played soccer. Who knows what else she's played? And she's track and field. I feel that this girl, she's a woman. I'm sorry. I feel this woman has a lot to offer. And if she needs help, don't feel embarrassed to get help.
and people
It's
always
all
gotta
right.
run to social media for everything. I don't do that and stuff like that. And everybody's talking bad about her. Like they,
Not everybody.
yeah, I'm just saying. But all these people, if she wasn't popping, just like I said before in my other video, everybody would treat her different. Like if she was still Krishan, but if she wasn't popping or famous, nobody wouldn't even be talking about. They know who she is, but they're like, oh, she ain't, ain't making no money.
But Redhawk, she was famous in Maryland. They
Yeah.
knew her in Baltimore because she was a very good track star. She was headed towards the Olympics. She was a D1 athlete.
Hmm.
And she was going to graduate from that college, a community college, and move on to a 4-year I shouldn't say university, I mean college. So she was studying sports medicine. This girl is not ignorant. Yes, people do things. We all may have not had the greatest parents. My
And
parents,
everybody talk. I'm not saying everybody, but people talk about her like they don't have no skeletons in their closet. Some of y'all got mortuaries, and the same people that
all
be
of
talk.
us have skeletons in
Even me, I don't never try to
cemeteries.
pretend I'm perfect. Only person can say they perfect, which a lot of people I know don't believe in Jesus or God. That's why y'all talk like that. Y'all like living in y'all sin.
That's not
Some
his
people don't
name.
want to change.
His name is Yeshua.
Yes, Yeshua.
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 It's yes and Dahua. You
Hmm.
heard me?
Yep. So that's what I'm saying. I don't like stepping on people or busting people bubble, but people I can't even talk about nobody because I got sent on me too. I'm a sinner too. But y'all, I listen to what y'all be saying. Y'all act like y'all perfect. That you're if you perfect, then you say you're God. Nobody on this earth is perfect. Even a pastor or a rabbi. You know, everybody is a sinner. But
Make mistakes every day.
yeah, but y'all don't fess up. If I did something wrong, I just come right out with it. I won't be beating around the bush, always showing my face on social media, trying to get a clout and publicity. And I believe that some of these people is paid to do this stuff anyway.
Let's put it like this, Ronnie. If you are the child's father, then you know hopefully that will be found out. But as far as we know, I don't feel the what's it called? DNA Diagnostics is a reputable company. I don't feel that they would do that because they could have like 6 to 10 lawsuits or more against them if
Hmm.
they would lie about the DNA
They can use
results.
their
And
license.
I know Zeus Network is to show it was seen. If they altered the test results, they could be sued too by all of you, by you, by Blueface, by Kashawn. That's so many people. If you lie, you're going to lose everything. I feel that Lemmy is not gonna want to put his station on the line like that. He's not gonna do that. I don't believe that. I don't think he's ignorant. So whatever whatever you all the people that are naysayers, I feel that the test results were real. You don't have to have a court ordered DNA. And if you can get a court ordered DNA, well, Ronnie Kane, go for it. Because I don't see that happening. Once the judge finds out a DNA was already done, why would he elect for another one to be done? It doesn't make sense. I've seen people get two DNAs and they had the same results. The DNA test results for who's the father, who's the mother, because they do the mother too. They swab the mother's mouth too. You know that, right?
Oh, push that for 3 more minutes. So that's all I got to say. Well, my wife uh said that. So I don't mean to. We don't sound harsh or anything like that. I pray for everybody, but I wouldn't. If that was me in a situation like that, I wouldn't have to tell everything to social media. That's why people want to get their. Some people do that for to be noticed and stuff like that. I don't want to be noticed. Just like me, I'm a great martial artist. I
And
don't want
wait a
to.
minute. No offense, Ronnie, but why aren't you discussing this with Krishan? Why are you bringing this to the public? We cannot twist her arm to do anything. We don't know her. Majority of us do not know her. Even celebrities, every celebrity does not know Krishan. She's a newer celebrity. So I don't understand what you think to accomplish by doing it this way. You should have talked to Krishan. And that's what you should have done. You didn't need to bring this to the internet. So that's the reason why people are skeptical of you. They feel that you are doing this the wrong way. You're making it public. You're being rude about it. And you said a lot of harsh things about her. You said you and your friend, I don't remember his name, but you and your friend came on there the other day talking about Krishan had sex with like 10 people, a whole bunch of people she changed, and all this foolishness. Where's your proof of that? Do you have pictures? Do you have witness statements? There was there the men that she
It is
supposedly was
assuming
with.
thing. That's how.
That's why I don't. That's why people don't like you, Ronnie. I'm sorry to say this. I don't like you either. I don't like your. I don't like your character. I'm being very honest. I have never been this honest on YouTube at all, or the internet, not even on Facebook. I don't tell people the harsh truth. But in your case, it appears that I'm way older than you. Way older than you. You could be my grandson. And I feel that you're disrespectful. The way you went about everything, maybe you think this is right in your life, the way you see things. The way that you talk like a gangster. You don't talk like a respectable young man. Why should Junior be raised? Well, it's not Junior anymore anyway. Why should Pashawn Jesus Porter be raised by you? You have a what's that thing called? You know, with your criminal arrest record. Your criminal arrest record is longer than my arm. It's longer than my legs. You need to get yourself together before you're gonna try to be anybody's father. And I'm talking to you real. You know, I'm not perfect. I was arrested twice too. But I don't have a record. Because my stuff was misdemeanor. It was not a big deal. It was one was a noise violation and the other one I don't even remember what it was. But let's put it like this. After a year of good behavior, nothing came out of it. And one time somebody went to the police department and tried to get me arrested, and I spoke to the detective over the phone, and I came there because I had a fist fight in a house that I lived in.
I pray for everybody,
As no, but let me finish. I'm not perfect either. So I had three police situations where I was, actually had to come to the police department. The third one, I only came there to, you know, like I said, it was an altercation that a young man and I had in the house. And so he was a minor and I was a young adult. I was in my early 20s and he was younger than me. I don't remember exactly how old he was. I mean, he wasn't a baby, but he was a teenager. You know, we weren't that far in age from each other, but I shouldn't have fought him. And yes, I was wrong. As an adult, I'm not supposed to fight children. I understand. I'm not supposed to fight adults either. Let's just put it out there. And one time I did. Oh, remember when that girl attacked me on Long Island?
you.
Okay. Yes, I got attacked by a female on Long Island, and she broke two glass bottles over my head, and I didn't get knocked out or anything. And thank goodness my hair was a little bit thick enough, and I just pulled the glass out and didn't get cut. So yes, she and I guess you call that a fight, right?
Hmm.
Ronnie broke it up. But I'm just saying that as far as me trying to look for, I'm not trying to look for trouble. And no, I tried to call the police on her because, yes, I did want her to be taken care of. She needed to be arrested. She needed to be talked to. She needed to do some type of community service and be sorry for what she did. She was drunk. I wasn't. And she was cussing at me and stuff through the door. And I cussed right back at her. I shouldn't have done that. That was not good of me, and I was an adult, and I shouldn't have done that to her. And she was younger than me, so she was an adult, but she was a young adult. She was like between 18 and 21. But anyway, what I'm saying, Ronnie, everybody has done things in the past. Mr. Kane, be respectful. The way that you and your friend talked about Deshaun and dogged her out and said you weren't dogging her out, but you did. Both of you did. What you said was wrong. She was not with you. She was not on the line to be able to you know, take up for herself or defend herself. And why should she have to defend herself? I'm be honest. Deshaun Rock, if you're out there and you hear this message, don't fall for the buffoonery. Do what you feel is right in your heart and talk to God. Talk to Yeshua. That's the real name for Jesus. His Aramaic name, the old Hebrew that they spoke at that time, 2,000 years ago. So I am telling you, Krishan, please don't allow anybody to ruffle your feathers. You have such greatness inside of you. Do not allow negativity, drugs, drinking, evil talk. Don't pay attention to these people. Those are not people.
That's why I get a little mad. People be talking about the baby
They're
like they
demonic
doctors.
in disguise. Do not fall for the okie doke.
My
That's
cousin didn't start walking till she was 14 months.
my sister didn't start walking
They just
until
make all like they
even
gotta.
between like 13 and 15 months, because I told you all in the last video that my the apartment my mother and father and my grandparents lived in, they lived in the apartment together, and my sister lived there too when she was a baby. And she didn't start walking late because my mother didn't want her crawling on the floor. She didn't want the roaches to bite her or a mouse to bite her. And that is the reason why my mother didn't want her to crawl. Because you walk, you crawl before you walk, and that's why
Some people just
she
hear
was
half-ass
delayed.
stories. Like me, like my cousin, her mother got a picture of her. She used to prop her up against her leg. That don't mean something wrong with her, with the baby. And y'all just assume things. I hear all of them be mostly saying things about the baby like they got degrees as a doctor, and y'all just got mouths.
Oh,
I wouldn't even say nothing bad about
and
nobody's
I'm gonna
child.
also say that baby at one point, that day that Carlissa came to visit, he was very chubby. He looked like he was drinking more than milk to me, because I never seen a baby that chubby just off of milk. So I don't know which everybody. Not to say everybody. Some people trying to say he doesn't eat food. That is for his doctors
Yeah, do they live with
and
them? Have they?
for his parents to check on and to decide. You first of all, a lot of people, I read it years ago. They feed babies solid foods too early. So all you people that trying to act like you're pediatricians and whatnot, you're not. A parent is a parent. My friend, she did not want to give the baby cereal because the doctor said it wasn't time for cereal
And
yet.
y'all ain't
No
got no
baby
degrees
cereal.
in that.
No, but listen, when he drank the milk from the bottle, do not mix the cereal in the bottles. That's what they used to do, and kids choked on it. Some kids passed away from that. So we gave him baby cereal with a lot of milk, a lot of rice cereal with milk, and not like a lot, but I mean a small baby sized bowl, and he ate that from the spoon. And we didn't have any problems with him. But if he was going to start spitting up or anything like that, I would say it's too early. So I just don't understand how everyone became a doctor overnight and a social worker. All these people went to college, they studied. Yes, of course, a mother should know how to take care of her children. And if you don't, anybody out there, if you need help, ask on the internet, ask for in your community, ask your parents, your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, your neighbor, anyone who is good with children. That is a person to ask. But people out here deciding that he's not meeting milestones and he can't hold up his head. That little boy holds up his head. What, why are
They
they
just
saying
making
these
assumptions,
things?
and they act like all of them is professional doctors. They ain't got no degrees in that. Cause I got cousins, some of them didn't walk until they was like almost 15 months,
But
and that don't mean
tell him
something
that
wrong with the
tell
baby.
him how early you walk,
I started walking when I was 9.5 months old, and I didn't wear
and
underwear.
tell
I
him
mean,
how
I didn't wear.
early Cody and Brandon started walking,
My son started walking. Some children develop faster than other children. My son started walking at 10 months old.
and
Brand
tell him how early Cody toilet trained.
Cody actually trained himself. Some children is
He didn't like wet Pampers.
he started wearing underwear when he was
He was pulling
before
them off.
he was started wearing underwear before he was a year old. See, some children develop.
That's
Yeah,
facts.
some children develop fast, some children don't. Right away, if y'all see a child doing something slow, right away y'all
And
became medical
nobody told him
doctors.
to do that. He tore his own wet diaper off and went to the toilet. He had a little potty, and then he was wearing underwear. He didn't like wet Pampers on him
Yeah,
himself.
he didn't. I didn't potty train him or nothing.
He did it himself.
Some children is
Now,
just
how
like
many
them.
children do you know can do that? And he's not he's an unusual person. He's very smart, but he learns differently.
It's like if a child, but in y'all minds, y'all all got degrees, went to school for medical to be a doctor. Y'all just diagnosing a poor baby for no reason. I
No,
would
he's
never
not
do that.
poor. Don't
No,
say
I
that.
said I feel bad for him. I had all. I was even surprised that she delivered a baby.
And
All that stuff was going on.
Another thing, like I said in the other video, I every time I practically see Krishan the baby, he is smiling. He seems to be very content. He is not, he's cheerful. So, what is this thing where he's being mistreated so horribly?
Somebody can't hold his head up.
He's been
That's
holding
why I
his
don't.
head up.
That's why I don't look at none of that stuff. 'Cause everybody up there mostly is negative. They all make assumptions.
First
And,
of all, if Carlissa is, as far as we know, his grandmother, if she went to visit him and felt that his head wasn't being held up, that he couldn't do it himself, and things like that, she could have done something about it. She could have put in information about it. So I don't know why you all are trying to be YouTube doctors. You don't have a license. A doctor saying it is different. A person who works with children who has a license, that's different. I've worked with children, but I don't have a license. I've been to college, but I haven't
see, we try to
graduated.
be honest, cause not just because I'm in the, we Native American Indians. I know how people did my cousin. They made all these assumptions, and nothing went even wrong. He just developed slower. Some turn.
Oh,
Mm,
Grandma, tell them about you used to make cat sounds when you were little. Your mother
yeah,
told you.
I used to make cat sounds. Did that mean something wrong with me? Every time this baby cried, it was all up there. When the baby, I was going like this. Yeah, babies make sounds like that, and that's why cats be thinking we big cats. They had to take care of us. Animals got more sense than people. That's why my son he like to be around animals more than people. And another thing I don't like about humans, which I would never call myself that, because human just mean you calling yourself a monster. Um, I would never call myself that, and I would never try to disrespect a baby. I seen people talk bad about babies and stuff like
Tell
that.
them a human, the real definition for human is monster.
Hmm.
So I don't use that. I try to stay away from that word.
And people today, I am talking about colors. They emphasize on color too much. When Jesus walked the earth, nobody wasn't even
They
interested.
care about
No, they
color.
didn't care about it. Today is all about, oh, this baby's light skin, and and that don't mean nothing. I got light skin people, dark people in my family.
Not
Mhm.
everything in between.
Yeah,
Brown, everything.
but
And a
that's all.
Native American can be fair skinned all the way to jet black.
That's why
Just like an Asian person.
I would never assume them that I don't know nothing about. But these people must have went to YouTube doctor school and become an instant doctor overnight. 'Cause they be assuming y'all assume things and it don't even be happening. I'm not judging nobody because I don't want to be judged. I'm just when you see people that like that, I stay away from people like that. That's why animals was here first. That's why animal can pick up vibes. They can actually tell if you want to up and up. If you not, they're not gonna come to
How
you.
we seen people um help animals that were in the wild, and sometimes the animal is so grateful that they hug the person. Most of them, they know that humans, well, I mean, people can hurt them, so they run away, and they're scared when you help them out of a trap or something.
That's all I got. Well, my wife did all the talking, but I gotta go eat now and stuff like that. That's why I don't watch nothing that's negative because you bring that into your house, and I don't want that stuff around me because there's enough negative people around where we live at. They act just like people on television. Some people act out here. There's people with money that act silly too. So that's it for now. Donna Wado, take
Bye.
care,
Thank you for listening to
and
us.
and I hope everybody. I pray for everybody, even
We
you.
pray for Ronnie, especially right
And my
now,
name is Ronnie.
because we want you to be a happy person too. I just don't like your delivery, but I love you as a person, and do not think that I'm trying to hurt you. I'm just trying to help you.
That's it. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
listening.
I
If you
love
like what
all
I'm
of you.
saying, comment, share, and
Like and subscribe.
thank you.
Thank you.